Last time on Let's Play Trauma Team, we had discovered that Rosalia died in a bed of flowers that shouldn't exist.
Let's try sorting out the information we have. The blue flowers in the center of the field are Asclepias, just like the flowers surrounding
But they only appear around Rosalia.
Then why are the blue flowers only around Rosalia? The reason for this is most likely... That's right. Those flowers must have become discolored for some reason. A probable cause of that is...
Why would Rosalia's blood cause that, though?
Indeed. Rosalia was shot through the heart. Rosalia would have lost a large amount of blood from that wound. That blood then seeped into the ground around her. This miraculous blood, containing both the divine and the demonic. The flowers around her body absorbed Rosalia's blood from the soil. That, in turn, caused the flowers to take on this unnatural blue hue. I don't want to believe it, but that's the conclusion that I have to arrive at.
So the blue Asclepias flowers are the host for the virus?
Yes. These allow us to finally figure everything out. It's no coincidence that Rosalia's body was surrounded by these blue flowers. They were normal red flowers until she died. When she died, her blood soaked into the ground. The Asclepias flowers absorbed her blood and changed color. Most likely what caused the color change in the flowers was...
Wow.
That's right. The demon within Rosalia's veins lived on after her death, finding another viable host in the blue Asclepias flowers.
I can't believe it. How could such a thing...
My mouth is wide open
unbelievable,
right
but
now.
It is the truth. The corpse itself is a testament to that.
The corpse?
Yes. Remember, Rosalia's corpse had turned completely into adipocere. Adipocere normally occurs when the bacteria that break down bodies do not multiply for some reason. This normally occurs when the corpse is stored in anaerobic conditions for long periods of time. But this is hardly an anaerobic location. The reason her body became adipocere was not due to environmental or weather conditions. It was because the virus within her continued to protect her body.
Even after death?
But even if the blue Asclepias are harboring the Rosalia virus, how does that connect to the pandemic going on right now in America? It's impossible.
You're right. The Rosalia virus is only passed on via contact with the mucous membranes. Even if this entire field was filled with flowers holding the Rosalia virus, it wouldn't be able to cause the outbreak in Portland, over 3,000 kilometers away.
Then how?
There was a vector.
A vector?
Yes, some method of transmission that carried the virus from these flowers. This is how the virus spread to cause the infections in cities hundreds of miles away from here.
Huh? What?
Can't you tell? It's...
So that's what the monarch butterfly motif was about the whole time? It was a vector for the virus? That is absolutely insane.
That's right. The butterflies that led us here carried the virus.
Wow, what a plot twist, Atlas.
The monarchs are the vector for the Rosalia virus. This is how the Rosalia virus has spread.
But if it came through the migration of monarch butterflies, this is going to be, like, impossible to stop. This is nuts.
Dr. Kimishima, can I bother you for a moment?
What now?
Yes, what is it?
You might not need this anymore, but I reconstructed another voice file.
Another one? I thought you'd said that you'd repaired them all.
Yes, this file was actually marked as having been deleted. It still existed in the memory, though, so I was able to reconstruct it.
I see. When is that recording from?
From looking at the date, it's right before Albert lost his sanity.
All right. Still, it's unusual for you to go and do something unnecessary like this.
Yeah, well, not sure how to put this. I felt this was something that I needed to pass on to you.
Okay. I'll try listening to it.
Please do. It'll be file Record 04.
I don't know what to say.
I'm Rosalia. I live here with my daddy. My daddy is really nice and says a lot of nice things. Daddy's a great doctor. He says he's going to save everyone from diseases. He says I've got a poison and a cure in my body. And that the poison's really scary, but the cure is really amazing. That's why he's researching how to get that medicine out of me. If that medicine is made, I wonder if it'll heal everyone. And then I can make lots of friends and play with them. Daddy's really bothered right now because the research is difficult. Daddy's... But I think I'll be okay if I can stay here like this. I can't see my brother or my big sis. I can't see... But Daddy's always here for me. He's always laughing. It's really funny. I think Daddy will be happy if he can get the medicine out of me. The exams hurt, but if Daddy's happy, I'll be okay. So I hope that Daddy's research comes true soon, and then everyone can be healed.
Wow, that is so sad.
A father who wanted to end all disease, and a daughter who wanted nothing but his success. This is far too sad a conclusion to their stories. And yet, now I can see the truth behind everything that happened here.
But if the monarchs are the vector, how are they going to stop it? You can't stop that many monarchs.
This... I see. I understand now. Let's put together the truth of what happened here. We came here to find an antiserum in Rosalia's blood. But what we found was that Rosalia had already been killed. I have in my hands the card stating what killed her. Yes, the bullet's rifling matches that of Albert's gun. There's no doubt that Albert Sartre was her killer. 3 shots were fired. This card shows how it began.
So the first shot was at, no.
Correct. Albert pulled the gun from his desk and fired. He was aiming at his loving daughter, who stood at the door. However, he missed, and the bullet went through the glass. Whether this is due to hesitation or his condition is unknown.
Probably irrelevant.
Rosalia fled the room, trying to escape. The blood on the glass shard is from her stepping on it. She ran in desperation, but this prevented her escape. That's right. Albert stood in the doorway and shot her. The bullet pierced Rosalia's leg and she collapsed. Albert caught up with the frightened girl as she lay there. And then... yes, he ended her life. But Albert didn't kill Rosalia because he wanted to. He truly loved Rosalia as he would his own daughter. But he had no choice but to kill her. This card shows the reason why. Albert had been infected with the Rosalia virus. However, this virus does more than infect the body. It eats away at the heart and soul, as in my other cases. Because Albert knew of the virus's threat all too well, in order to exterminate it, he killed his own child. And yet, ironically, he may have caused the exact opposite. The blood spilling from the gunshot wound in her chest provided the Rosalia virus with a new host. This is the true cause of the spreading infection. Yes, the blue Asclepius flowers around her body drew in Rosalia's blood and became a new host for death. And so, the mass infection began. A certain organism served as a vector for the virus. Monarch larvae store toxins of the plants that they ingest. The monarchs carrying the Rosalia virus migrated north, and as they went, they showered death in golden scales. This is the truth behind how the virus spread. Rosalia never. Neither did Albert. No one intended for it to end this way.
That's the worst part is...
One sought an end to all disease, and the other his success.
Is they both had the best intentions, but they brought about...
But that
this.
Was the beginning. The evil sealed in Rosalia gained wings and flew. That's what Rosalia's last word meant.
Beginning.
This is the whole truth, illuminated by the light of life. You must have suffered too. Let's end this.
What a twisted case.
Naomi, come quick! We got the equipment working!
All right, I'll be right.
Hey, Naomi? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Let's go.
It's not nothing. Let me take a...
Oh no!
You...
As I said before, we don't have much time.
Did Naomi contract?
We still have a job to do, and we must accomplish it.
Did Naomi contract Rosalia
Hey,
while
wait.
working on
Hey.
this case?
How's it coming, Agent? Did you find anything?
We've got the power back on, as you can see. The rest's a pile of records, chemicals, and equipment. You?
It's all been solved. Albert Sartre killed Rosalia.
How sad. His effort to save the world is close to killing it.
Yes. He must have realized the virus couldn't be used. That is what caused this tragedy to strike.
So, did you find a countermeasure to the virus?
Yes. The virus's vector is the monarchs. The scales they lose during migration are spreading it.
Don't tell me. The quarantine failed because...
The monarch migration pattern extends from Mexico to Lake Erie.
Wow.
Even if the virus isn't airborne, it will still spread.
There's no way to stop that.
Damn it! What should we do then?
Naomi, I gathered as much as I could.
Flowers? What are you planning on doing?
I'll use antibody stabilizers to extract an antiserum.
So we can get the antiserum after all.
You can do that?
Whew.
Yes. Thankfully, this facility has the necessary equipment. I'll make the serum contain tripeptides in N-terminal order.
All right. Just tell me what to do to help you.
Of course. Let's get this over with as fast as we can.
So it appears that Naomi has found a cure for the virus, but are they going to be able to get back to Resurgam fast enough, and will they be able to manufacture enough of the antiserum to be able to save all these people? Find out next time on Let's Play Trauma Team.